Hi guys, Lee here from Trading College. Let's take a look at today's trading. It's been a really tough day for me. It's the first day back. It is the 3rd of January 2023. And I want to show you what I was looking at and preparing to trade for Monday morning on Sunday night. So I like to prep for about 30 minutes the night before the next morning's trading. So I'm ready to go for the next morning, and I want to tell you and show you exactly what I was looking at, and show you what went wrong today, because trading's not always straightforward and easy, and it's never easy, but it's not always straightforward. It doesn't always go to plan. So last night I was doing my prep Sunday evening. It was Monday evening, Bank Holiday Monday, and I just wrote down the trades that I was looking for today on just an envelope on my desk. I just could find an envelope, just started writing which direction I'm going to trade first thing on Tuesday morning, and then I just focus on those trades, and I'm one step ahead, and I'm just looking for the either buy signals or I'm looking for the short signals. So the prep's done the night before, and you can see from the notepad here, or the note written on this envelope, Euro CAD short, New Zealand CAD, I was looking for a short, Pound New Zealand looking for a long, CAD Swissy long, Dollar Swissy long. Excuse the handwriting, my handwriting is pretty poor. And so the chart I'm looking at here is Dollar Swissy. So I was looking for a long side trade here on the Dollar Swissy. Now, that's just part number one. Now, part number two here is that for some reason, the nights before, like Sunday night, I just don't seem to sleep very well starting the new week. And so being it Monday night, Bank Holiday Monday, I just didn't sleep well last night at all. Done the prep, went to bed, and then woke up at 2, 4 and 5, just couldn't sleep. Every time I looked at the clock, it was just pretty, it was middle of the night, and I just wasn't getting sleep at all. Then, when I did get sleep, I ended up waking up at 8, just around 8 o'clock. But that's late for me, the morning, because I want to be at my screen 6:30, ready for that morning move and be done as soon as possible if I can. So let's have a look at this trade I was looking at, this Dollar Swissy. I was looking for the long side trade, okay, because if you look at this, it's had a really nice move down Dollar Swiss. And all the talk, even from some spread betting brokers, TV network, they do trade of the week. They were looking for the dollar to weaken more into this week. I was looking for long side trades. I mean, the storyteller here was higher. It was rising. The yellow lines are kicked in, telling us that we could potentially be going up here for one day. Now, when I'm day trading, I'm only interested in the daily candlestick of today, really. I want to know whether it's going to go up or going to go down. I wanted this to go up. I was looking for this to go up because of this rounded bottom here, these divergences. All right, even if it moved up to the next moving average at 97.94, which it is 94, even if 97, 93.70, this ledge here, that would have been a nice profit. So I woke up late, get to my screens. When I turn on the trading computers, the moves have already happened. And there's our buy signal here at 7:45. I'm not at my screen at 7:45. I normally am. I'm at my screen at 6:30. So this move, by the time I get to my screens and look at this, has already taken off. Now, for me, my personality as a trader is that I don't like to chase the market. And I know it could continue to go higher and continue to go even higher and higher with these trending days. But I like to buy the pullback. So I like to buy the low OBS here. So when it comes down, the low OBS, I want to buy it. But for me, I just, chasing the market, I just don't want to chase. Maybe I got stung and burnt many times before, where as it goes up here. And if I'm buying it here, then that's a big pullback, okay? And if I'm doing bigger size, then I'm going to take a decent loss on that one. So I don't like to chase the market. I want to be in the trade right at the start. Different if I'm swing trading. But especially the day trades, I want to be in early doors, guys. And, you know, we've got nice momentum tree. We've got green candlesticks, Pro Trading System buys all the way up here. That one's a really nice one. So the pain has certainly kicked in when I saw that. Not just that, though. I go to my CAD Swissy one. Pretty much the same market, but with CAD Swissy. Done the prep. Here's our trend lines that we were looking at here. 4-hour time frame had huge divergences. Storyteller pointing up or losing momentum to downside. The 4-hour time frame we had huge divergences and was looking for a move on that. I actually did a trade this afternoon on that smaller position size because I don't like chasing the market. I don't like being late to the market. I don't want to buy the highs. I've got something completely against buying the highs of the market. So that was a good one. The other one was New Zealand CAD, the other way around here. We were shorting the market. So we were sitting here on Monday evening, and then I was looking for a down move down to these support areas here, and you know, this fell very nicely as well this morning. Got this nice move down here. By the time I'm getting to it, it's like down here, guys. You know, and then, you know, sometimes I think what happens with us all is that, you know, if we miss a move, let's do a drawing here for you. If I'm looking at it here, and we should have been shorting it here with the red PTS here, we tend to then go, okay, look, I want to get into the trade. What should I do? I try and buy the lows for it to go back up. And when when that happens, so the accumulation of missing the move, it being a trending day, and then doing the opposite of what you should be doing is going with that trend, but then you're trying to pick off, it's going to reverse and go back up. Now, if the trend is strong, it's going to keep on going in that direction. And that's where you blow out. That's where you lose the trade. So it's a difficult one at times. Chasing those markets are horrendous. So what did I do right? What did I do? I did make 800 quid today anyway, but I mean, if I look at these, I mean, it should have been, you know, full size. I did very small positions in the end, and these are some trades left over from the last trading day. I banked 861 quid, and there's a few more trades at the top here. If I scrolled up, I couldn't get it all on the one page. But just like ridiculously small position sizes. First day back, 10, 12 quid on the FTSE or whatever. It's very small. Pound New Zealand, 5 quid. You know, and a euro left over from the other day, which just was a trade that I was short in. Banked some profits, about 50 quid a point, and then just left 4 quid on the table to see what it does. So that was a leftover from the other day. Just like pathetic position trades here, you know. Just so what's the message that what I'm trying to say is that you know, I played football for 17 years professionally, over 600 first class games, and that's not for the reserves. That's for the, you know, the first team. Captained my teams. But what I did, every time there'd be a game on a Saturday or the Tuesday night, I'd be the first one at the ground. I'd be so early. I'd be there. My boots would be prepared. My kit was laid out. I'd make sure everything was ready, and I was prepared. I would hate to be late to the ground because all the crowds from the match would stop you getting to the ground because of, you know, the traffic and so on. So I was always a stickler for being early and being prepared, and so that's what I've carried on in my trading, being prepared. And that's all you can do. You know, all you've got control over is your preparation. You prepare, okay, you set yourself up, you give yourself the best chance to succeed, and then the performance comes, and that's where things go wrong. Just like this morning, you know, didn't get up. I'm not a lazy person. I am up early, and I wasn't today because I overslept. Oh God, I overslept. But the performance is the main thing. But you have to prepare, because then it gives you the best chance of being successful, whatever you're going to do. If you turn up rushing to anywhere, then it's going to be quite stressful, and you just don't need that on top of your performance. But no matter how much you prepare, you've got when you start performing, when you start to live trade or when you start to play the game, then that's what really matters. But I would rather have spent time preparing and played rubbish or traded rubbish than not prepared, been all over the place, been tatty and not prepared properly and perform and trade really well, to be honest, because or play really well, because I don't think in the long term that works. And I think preparation is, if you don't prepare, I think if you don't prepare and you do okay with a few days trade, I think that only works for a little while. I think if you prepare and have one day where it just didn't go to plan, this should be a multiple £1,000 profitable day on the first day back for trading after Christmas. And I prepared, but I literally didn't perform because of one thing, because of my sleep. God knows why I didn't sleep. I will look at that today and I will see, what went on, what I drank, what I ate last night before I went to bed, what was on my mind. So what I'm trying to say to you guys, I might be waffling on a bit here, but I wanted to share that with you because, I think a lot of people out there just, I'm not a person that disses any other educator. I think there's some people out there who do a great job. But what I want to say is that it doesn't always go to plan. And probably the most important thing is managing yourself. You have to manage yourself. It's the hardest way to make an easy living trading, i.e. you just click a mouse and you can make 500 quid. But can you do it in the long term? Can you consistently do that? And so you have to manage yourself. It's like any profession. I like to keep fit. I like to, be very mindfulness. I like to look at the psychology of trading because that is the most important thing. And learning the strategies is the easy bit. It's the implementation. It's the placing the trades. It's managing yourself. It's dealing with greed. It's dealing with fear, and it's great. Once you never crack it, but it's a progress, and you just keep getting better and better and better at it. And I'm obsessed with trading because it gives me the freedom to do other things like spend time with the kids and things and whatever. All right, so it's well worth putting the time in. I think the message really is prepare. You're better off preparing. You're better off doing all your homework, getting ready for the trading day, and most times you will do well. You'll play some trades and it will go according to plan. A lot of time it might not go well, all right, but at least you followed the strategy, at least you're prepared. So tonight, being Tuesday, I'm going to go through my routine again. I'm going to look at the markets. I'm going to see what's setting up for this next candlestick. I'll be finding markets that are hot. I'll be diving into the trades, and I'll be looking at the daily time frame, and I'll be looking to see where this next candlestick's going to go and whether it's going to continue higher. We've got a green PTS here. So tomorrow, I'll probably, it's had a decent move. I'll be looking for we'll get a new candlestick tomorrow. If this starts to turn green on the storyteller, then I think we go up to the next level here for a day trade. So you can see as a day trader here, I'm looking at the daily time frame because I want to be on the side of those big moves. So that daily time frame for me, if I can, look at the daily chart, it can get me trades like this. All right, and only be on the long side. Ignore the short side and probably be on the long side if if you can get those right. If you're a beginner trader, try and trade on the right side of where that one candlestick momentum is. You get that right, then absolutely happy days. All right. So a little deep dive into. I hope I haven't waffled on. It doesn't always go to plan. You can do all the prep in the world, But I would rather do the prep. I would rather do all the preparation and balls it up, or than not do all the prep and have a good trading day. Because it's longevity. Then I don't think I'm going to be able to have really. I don't want to turn up for trading tired, unfit, and sit here. Falling asleep. All right, and even if you do make some really good money, if you make 10 grand today or whatever it is, 500 quid, 200 quid, if you're not looking after yourself with sleep and so on, you're not going to enjoy spending it, are you? Anyway, that's just another thing. All right, the life of a day trader, the life of a short-term trader, doesn't always go to plan. But I would rather prep and get ready like I did in the old days, and I think it's something that I've always done. And tomorrow is another day. All right, and I'll speak to you soon. See ya. Bye.